My name is Elsy Dinvil, and I'm the owner and founder of Creole Enterprises LLC, but I do business under Creole Me Up. My cuisine is Haitian cuisine. I focus on cooking Haitian food and bringing Haiti on a better light. My mother inspired me to start cooking because in Haiti you don't have a choice. As a girl, since you are 5, 6 years old, your mother wakes you up and you are in the kitchen helping whoever is cooking. Haitian food is important to me because I'm Haitian. That's why I grew up eating. Um, that's why I love. I rarely eat out. Uh, that doesn't mean that I don't explore other cuisine, but I like it's so soothing, it's so comforting. So I love my food. I love cooking it and I love eating it too. I like sharing Haitian food with others because, first of all, I want to share my culture with other people. Haiti naturally has such a bad connotation. It's like as soon as you say you're from Haiti, everybody thinks like you're starving or you come from a very dirt poor background. So I want to reshape people's mentality about Haiti through food. My food, the Haitian food, when I used to cook with my mother, was 100% from scratch. And that's what I do till today. So it's fresh and people feel that burst of flavor. They like it. Plus, they get to interact with a Haitian directly, face to face, in the same space. Haitian cuisine is not about one ingredient. It's the components of ingredients that make it what it is. So you have the green onions, you have the onions, you have the scotch bonnet pepper, you have the burst of citrus in it from either the lime juice or the bitter orange, and all of that with the kick and flavor and freshness. It's a component. It's an ensemble of ingredients. My first course will be pumpkin soup. Pumpkin soup is what we call freedom soup because this is the soup the slaves in the island used to cook for their French masters, but they were not allowed to eat it. So they would be cooking it, never was allowed to eat it. So as soon as French was kicked out of Haiti, to celebrate, this is the soup. This was the soup that the slave made to celebrate. So this is that soup is very ingrained in us. It means pride. It means strength for us because we did all that without any machinery, or we kicked the most powerful army back then with machete and really rustic means. We kick the French out of Haiti. So this is the soup that I'm going to be serving in my first course to celebrate that freedom or to introduce people to the freedom soup. The second course, I'll be serving more the core of Haitian cuisine. I am serving the dirigeonjon, which is Haitian mushroom with lima beans, coconut milk, and then I have the salad russe, which is which translates into Haitian Russian potato salad, and there is the pickles, fried plantain, and griot, which is deep fried pork, and we have a baked chicken thighs and Creole sauce, and we have the legume. Legume is very Haitian with eggplant, sauteed eggplant. This one will be vegan, a vegan option. So there is eggplant, cabbage, carrot in it, all sauteed in that fresh blend of spice. So this is the second course after the pumpkin soup. The third course of the dinner is Haitian sweet potato cake and beet coconut jello. So the Haitian sweet potato cake is served in any big gatherings in Haiti, any big party. So we mostly eat it for Easter, but people choose to serve it in their weddings and what's not. And then I am going to serve that with my beet coconut jello. The beet coconut jello, it's a raw dessert. It's coconut milk with beet juice and all the Haitian spices in it. I picked these dishes because I wanted to introduce people to a hardcore Haitian cuisine. You cannot not have one of these dishes if you travel to Haiti. So the pumpkin soup, we eat it every January 1st. If we have pumpkin soup, it's celebration of our independence, so that's what we eat. So if you want some, they do it on the corner of the street. You can have a bowl of it if you travel to Haiti. So that's the reason why I chose them, because I wanted to give people a real exposure to Haitian cuisine. I didn't choose to cook. I was forced to cook, or I was thrown into the kitchen to learn how to cook. But back in 2011, I started having issues, digestive issues, running to emergency rooms in town and with digestive issues. But back then I didn't know I was dealing with digestive issues. So after about 5 years going to the doctor with no concrete results, I was at Burlington Coat Factory shopping. It was around 8 o'clock at night, and then there was that lady shopping with that flashy pink purple glasses. And as a good talker, I walked up to her and I say, "What in the world with those glasses?" And she said, "Girl, I almost died. Now I say I'm gonna live my life to the fullest." And I'm like, "What happened?" A complete stranger. And she said, "Well, I was dealing with this, I was dealing with that, I was dealing with that." And everything she was describing was what I was struggling with. And I'm like, "This is what I'm going through right now." And she said, "Okay, you need to call my doctor." So her doctor was a naturopathic doctor. And I went in, they got me in right away. And then the first thing they did was a food allergy testing. And back then, all the food that I was eating, I was allergic with, but the medical doctors didn't do any testing, food testing. So he cut that completely, but my colon was already too far in. I had to have a colon surgery. And when I started getting better, I said I was going to cook food to make people happy, not only happy, but to bring joy in their bellies. So that's how I started cooking professionally. Okay, so I have two books, e-books, two e-cookbooks out. The first one is Cooking with My Mother. It's a recipe book, but it's also a memories that I've shared in the kitchen with my mother. So this one basically put my life out there. Anything that happened to me when I was a kid with my mom and my aunts and my neighbors, it's all in this book, but with recipes, Haitian recipes. So this is the first one. It's like a semi-memoir, but it's fun. Also, it's fun. It's about fun stories. The second one, I wrote it when COVID first hit. So people were freaking out, how they're gonna survive, because there were all these changes, people working from home. So I decided to use American staple in their cupboard to give them a Haitian twist. So that second book, it's all about food that people have in their cupboard in a can that they can transform, put a Haitian twist to it. My second book is Spice Up Simple Dishes with a Haitian twist. So that's the second book. My third book is When a Zombie Tasted Salt. The title is a Creole translation from my mother's book, because my mother learns to read when she was 50 some years old. She didn't know how to read all of her life because she was given away as a child slave to a family in the city. So I talk about my mother's story, but really at the underneath it all, I'm trying to advocate for all these kids given away because their parents cannot take care of them. So when I was growing up, my mother will tell us stories about what she went through, or they used to beat her up so many times a day. They used to bang her head against the wall, and we'd be like, no, we don't want to know. And we grew up not knowing the full extent to the abuses that she went through. And when I traveled back to Haiti in 2018, so I was writing this book and I wanted to finally pull the exact story from her, but she was already dealing with dementia. So this book, it's very personal to me because it's my mother's story, but I bring in so many different aspects to the Haitian culture. When she was growing up, the music that used to be played back then, the dresses, the style, the fashion that people wore back then. So I give it a fun side, but it's deep in the book. It's a very sad story because this is my mother's story. But at the same time, I'm advocating for these kids because the system is still in place. If you cannot take care of your kids, you give it away, and then whoever you give it away to. Some of them treat the kids somewhat good, but most of them, the family who is more capable to give them food, just mistreat them. So that's the story of the book. When a zombie tasted salt. So when my mom finally go to school, they didn't send her to school all of her life, and she always tell us, when I was a kid, I always see those kids passing by, and I wanted to know to go to school with them, but I was a servant. I couldn't go. And then the one time they sent her to school, because she forgot to clean the table, they sent somebody to the school to get her so she can clean the table. And when she came back, the lady said, you becoming pretentious, or you think that you are better now that you're going to school, this is it, you're not gonna go. And then she grew up with that desire to read and write. And when she was in her 50s, she went to school and she learned how to read and write. And the title of her book was Les Zombies Goûtaient Sel, which is when a zombie tasted salt in English. So that's the title of my book. The book will come out in January, and it will be mostly available on my website and on Amazon. People can connect with me face-to-face at farmers markets. I do the Beaverton farmers markets and Portland farmers markets. On Saturdays, I alternate between the two. And then on Sundays, I'm always at Montevilla farmers markets. And then I manage my own social media. If somebody wants to reach out to me directly, they are talking to me, not to a third party. So they can reach out to me on Instagram or Facebook or on my website. And sooner or later, I'll get back to them. My website is www.creolemeup.com. Creole, CREOLEMEUP.com. My Instagram is CreoleMeUp. CreoleMeUp is a Haitian company based in Portland that specializes in producing allergen-free Haitian-inspired products. So my products are 100% from scratch in very small batches every week. We run our batches every week, so every 2 weeks, depending on the product. And we made them 100% from scratch, soy-free, and completely free of most common allergens. So the idea behind CreoleMeUp is I didn't want people like me, after 15 minutes it is something and then your belly goes wild on you. I wanted people to eat food that they can enjoy, unless somebody is allergic to carrots, for example, then and not all my products have carrots on them. So it's like very allergen free and clean, free of processed sugar, free of additive, free of anything that you can add to some food to alter it. We don't use any coloring, so we are trying to keep it with that same, no matter how much we grow, with that same intent, because it was born out of my struggle. The company was born out of my struggle with digestive issues. So every product that we create, we keep that in mind, that there might be people struggling with allergens. So we substitute ingredients, but never additive or to make it last longer than it's supposed to be. We make a variety of products at Creole Me Up. We have pickles, of course. We have other pickled veggies. We have pickled pineapple, pickled mango in the summer. We have a sassy and purple pickles, which is purple cabbage with beets, with ginger, turmeric, and shallot onions, lots of garlic for your all the good stuff is in the sassy and purple. So we have pickled veggies, we have a line of marinades, we have 5 of them. So there is no way you cannot find one among the 5 to add more flavors to your dishes. And then we have a cocktail mixes line. Those are not available online. It's just at farmers markets, due to the fact that we are dealing with fresh juices, the fresh guava, the fresh everything. So we have a spicy Caribbean, we have a drop that beet, which is beet based, and we have a Haitians Gone Wild one too, and we have a Gold Digger, which is pineapple based, and then we are just solidifying our Haitian inspired hummus. This year we've been doing them for 3 years, but this year is the first year that we say, okay, we're gonna make it part of the official line. We have a beet hummus, we have a pumpkin hummus, and this weekend we have a carrot hummus.